Let's begin with a new chapter in maths today, and that is the circle. This is chapter number 29 according to your Selena book. Now, when we do about circles, children, it is very necessary to understand what exactly is a circle. A circle is such a geometrical figure, children, which consists of a closed curve. Now, this is a curve. Every point over here is curved, and this is closed. As you can see, it is running from all the side and it is closed. It is not open at any of the points. So such a figure which is closed and is in the form of a curve is known as a circle. Now this boundary, children, which has the point A, B, C, D is actually known as the circumference. Circumference is the boundary of a circle. There is always a center point in a circle, children, which is the point at which when you keep the needle of your compass, you can make a circle. You all know what a compass is. If you keep the needle of your compass over here, then you will be able to make a circle. So this point is known as the center of the circle. Any point which is there on the circumference will have the same distance between that point and the center. And this is known as, children, the radius. If I join O to A, or if I join O to B, I join O to C, then the measurement will all be same, and these are known as radius. So a radius is such a length of a circle, children, which touches the circumference at one point and the center at the other point. So this way, children, in this chapter we are going to see certain terms that are used and what these terms exactly mean in terms of a circle. So let's see. So I have drawn certain figures over here to make the understanding and the concept of this chapter easy for you. So we begin with circle, children. The first figure, as you can see, children, that is known as, is showing you the center. This is the center, children. I have drawn a circle and this is the center O. So the center is the midpoint of the circle, which is O. Now any straight line which is joining the center on one side and the circumference on the other side, a straight line, is known as the radius. So radius is OA. Similarly, children, if any straight line which is passing through the center and is touching the circumference on both the ends, that means the two ends of the line are touching the circumference and it is passing through the center over here, then such a line is known as the diameter. Radius is half of the diameter, right? If suppose in a question the diameter is 10 centimeter, that means the radius of that circle is 5 centimeter. You divide the diameter by 2 to find the radius. Next is known as, children, a chord. Now a chord is a straight line which is drawn anywhere on the circle, children, and it touches the circumference at 2 points. That means the two ends of the line are touching the circumference. It should not be passing through the center. So that is known as the chord. Now this is a chord, AB is a chord, you can see CD is a chord, even EF is a chord. And if this chord passes through the center, children, if this chord is passing through the center and then it is reaching to the circumference on both the sides, then it is known as diameter. So diameter is actually the longest chord that can be drawn in any circle. Next thing we see, which is known as a secant and a tangent. Any such a line which passes through the 2 points on the circumference and then extend outside the circle. Now if CD is a chord and if this chord is made to extend outside the circle on both the sides, then this is given a name as a secant. Now AB is the secant and CD is the chord. Similarly, children, any straight line which is drawn in such a way that it touches the circumference only at one particular point, and it will not be drawn inside the circle but externally it touches the circle at only one single point, then that point and this straight line which is touching it is known as a tangent. So E and suppose it is touching the circumference over here at a point X, then EXF is a tangent. Next we come to the two arcs, minor arc and major arc. Now minor means something which is small and major means the bigger portion. Now when we talk about the circumference, a part of the circumference, now this ABC is a smaller part of the circumference, children, so it is known as the minor arc. And if we look at this portion, children, it is extending and it is covering a major portion of the circumference, that is from AD to C. So this is forming the major arc. So the arcs are always drawn on the circumference of the circle. Next we come to other two, which is known as the sector and a quadrant. Now sector means, children, if you look at it and feel that if it is like a pizza, one part of the pizza that you take to eat is known as a sector. Now if you look at the shaded portion, children, O is the center, B. Now this AOB looks like one piece of pizza. So this is known as a sector. Now if this AO and AB are the radii, children, so a part of the circle which is enclosed by two radii is known as a sector. And if this sector is drawn in such a way, children, that between the two radii there is an angle of 90 degree which is being formed, then the sector is given a name as quadrant. Now look at this, children. This also looks like a piece of pizza, but over here it is a 90 degree angle between the two radii. OD and OC forms a 90 degree angle. Then COD is not termed as a sector, then it is termed as a quadrant. The next thing we come to, children, the segment. Now if any chord is made in such a way, children, that chord, suppose this is a chord and I give it a name as AB. Now this chord is actually dividing my whole circle into two parts. These two parts are known as, children, segment. If we talk about the smaller part or the smaller thing, then it is known as minor segment. And if we talk about the bigger part of the circle, then it is known as the major segment. Just before that, I had told you about the major arc and the minor arc. Arc was only covering the circumference. Now suppose the arc, this is the minor arc, and then we draw a chord, children, connecting that minor arc. So this portion that is of the circle is known as minor segment. And the major arc was this side, children. If again we draw a chord, so again this chord will divide the circle into minor segment and major segment. The last thing that is there for the introduction to the circle is, children, if something is drawn inside a circle, children, it is known as the interior part of the circle or the interior points, you can say. Now A, B, C, D, you can see these are there inside the circle, so this is in the interior of the circle. And something which is drawn outside the circle, children, as the points E, F, G, H, they are outside the circle, so they are known as the exterior of the circle. So all this that I have told you right now and I have shown you the various figure is about the introduction to the lesson of circle. Let's begin with exercise 29A of circles, children. Question number 1 is just fill in the blanks, where you have to look at the figure which is given and then you have to answer or fill up the various things given. That you easy enough and you can do it yourself. I'll start with question number 2, children. Draw a circle of radius 4.2 and mark its center as O. Then take a point A on the circumference and join AO and extend it till it meets B. Now let's see how to do this question. Now children, because we have to open our compass and we have to draw a circle of radius 4.2. So I have already drawn it. I am going to tell you how we need to do it. You need to take your scale, children, over here like this. Take any scale and this is what is known as the compass. You need to take a compass, children, and you need to keep this needle at 4.2 in such a way that the needle is kept at 4.2 and your pencil is touching the 0 mark. It has to be taken in such a way. Okay. that the needle is kept on 4.2 and the pencil is kept at 0. So this is how you need to open your compass. Now once you open your compass, children, you need to dig your compass over here in the center of your notebook, and then you need to draw the circle as you know how to use it. So I've drawn the circle because it can't be covered up in the camera, so I've already drawn the circle over here and kept. Now this is from O to A is actually the radius, so I have written it as 4.2. They say first you draw OA and then extend the line so that it meets and reaches to point B, which is again on the circumference. Now when you take your scale, children, in such a way that it is touching O and A, it will obviously be a straight line only which will go. Now this is a straight line, and because it is double the radius, so the diameter, this AB is actually the diameter, and the measurement will be 4.2 into 2, which is 8.4 centimeter. Coming to question number 3, children, draw the circle with the given diameter, that is 6 centimeter. Now whenever we are drawing a circle, we never draw the circle with the diameter, we always draw the circle with the radius. So what will you do, children? You divide the diameter by 2. So 3 centimeter is the radius. Open your compass to 3 centimeter using a scale and then draw a circle. Okay. Question number 4 says draw a circle with radius 6 centimeter. And then in the circle draw a chord that is again 6 centimeter. Join AO and OB. Give a special name to this and write the measure of the angle AOB. Now this is how the circle will be drawn, children. You need to open your compass to 6 centimeter and then draw a circle. Now what will you do is you need to make a chord of 6 centimeter. Now when we draw a chord of 6 centimeter, children, you keep your compass like your scale, like this, and you keep on moving it till you come to a point where the 2 points are touching the circumference at 2 points and the measurement is coming 6 centimeter. Now as you can see, my scale is touching the circumference at both the points and it is coming how much? 6 centimeter. Again we have to join OA and OB, that is what I have joined, and because this is touching the center as well as the circumference, so what are these OA and OB? These are also the radius. The measurement of the radius is already 6, so that means all the sides of this particular triangle are 6 centimeter each. This means it's an equilateral triangle, so angle AOB will be how much, children? It will be a 60-degree angle. In question number 5, children, we have to draw a circle with the radius which is given as 4.8 centimeters. Now first you draw the circle with the radius 4.8. Then the center is given a name as P. We have to join this PB by a straight line. This is the radius, children. And then we have to make another angle of APB, which is a measure of 45 degrees. Now in order to make this angle, you need to use a protractor. Keep your protractor over here, measure of 45 degrees and make an angle of 45 degree. Now in one part it is also asking us to shade the major sector. Now when you shade the major sector, now this will be the major sector, children, over here. That is the part of the circumference. So that you can shade. Coming to question number 6, you have to draw a circle with a given radius of 3.6 centimeters. So open your compass to 3.6 centimeter and draw the circle. Then it is saying make a chord of 5 centimeter. Make a chord AB of 5 centimeter. So again I have kept my scale, and as I moved it down, I was able to make a chord that was of 5 centimeter. After this, in this question, children, they are also asking us to shade the minor segment. Now I have not shaded because then it looks untidy and you are not able to understand. Now this is the minor segment, so you have to shade this area. Now when you are doing the shading, children, you can draw straight lines, you can draw the vertical lines, or you can just draw some dots over here to shade and show that this AB, this part, is actually the minor segment. So with this we come to an end of this exercise, children. You can do the 7th and the 8th question. They are very simple to be done. And with this we complete today's video. Thank you. So that's it for today's video, children. I hope I made myself very clear to you and you have understood each and every point that I have explained to you in today's video. If you have really understood, you know what is to be done. Please do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell icon, because after that you will be notified with every new video that I'm going to upload. See you very soon with rest of the videos upcoming soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.